2, 1. What's up, everybody?
Hey,
Welcome to Lights, Camera,
Cocktails.
This is a podcast where we pair amazing drinks with amazing movies. Why are you laughing at me?
You just
Because I'm tired
You're
as
so tired.
shit.
You're so tired. That's why I'm laughing. Well, I'm Zenobia, and this is our sleepy Jason over here.
What's happening, everybody?
We've had a week.
It's
So
been a long week and a long day.
yes.
But we are here.
We are
It
here.
is officially 12:18 in the a.m. and we are just getting started.
Damn.
I know.
God
So-
damn.
Quick service announcement. I would like to apologize. We were planning on having 2 guests on this episode,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, due to my ass being on set for 16 hours today, they could not wait around for us. And so, Martin, George, we're going to have you on a different episode.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
And they were going to have some wonderful stories to share in regards to this movie.
We can just have like an extra show where we just have friends over and drink and talk.
Ooh, I like that.
Cocktail hour.
Yeah. Just simping and
Simping.
telling secrets.
Yeah.
Simping and secrets.
Oh
Let's
my God,
go.
I like that. Okay.
Okay, this drink that you made is gorgeous, by the way.
Thank y'all.
It's picturesque.
I found a drink that I wanted to do for us today.
Look at
but-
this, people.
Look at that.
Isn't she good?
I'm getting so fucking good.
That's my sister.
I had a drink that I had picked out for this movie, and I realized that it would work better for next week's movie,
Okay.
so I pushed it back.
We pushed back the drink,
And I found this one.
went forward with the movie.
Yeah, when I saw this one, I was like, "Ugh, when am I ever going to use this? This is called the Water Slide Cocktail.
I love it.
And that is what we're drinking today. So you're going to need 4 ounces of Arizona watermelon cocktailed fruit juice.
Did you straight up get oh my, can I taste it?
You sure can. That you can get at any
This doesn't
gas
count
station.
as the first drink.
No, any gas station for 99 cents.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They're still good.
That's the stuff.
gonna
So much
do-
sugar. Actually, that's exactly what I need right now.
Yeah, let's finish it. There's more in the fridge. So, okay, 1 ounce of gin and 1 teaspoon of frozen lemonade concentrate. So that's that Minute Maid. That's that Minute Maid frozen little block that you get at the store.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to put a little of that in there. I chopped up a couple of watermelon chunks.
Straight up watermelon.
Yeah, I put them in the. Smiley, can you bring another Arizona out of the fridge for me?
Was I not supposed to kill that one?
No, it's okay. I have 3.
Oh my god. Okay.
They're only 99 cents.
We're running on sugar today.
I was feeling baller status, thank you. And then I put chunks of watermelon into the drink in the shaker. I shook it up, strained it, put it in a tall Collins glass, and put a nice wedge of watermelon on it and slap some mint on there.
It's beautiful.
And that is the water slide.
Babe, you want to cheers with us? You had a long day too.
She did have one.
It's been a hell of a day.
So
Cheers,
This
people.
cocktail.
But you know what?
So
we still
pretty.
made it through the day.
We did,
We
shit.
still do our podcast,
We do.
rain, shine, sleep or no.
We always do it.
For
We
now.
always hear.
We're going to knock it out. I kind of do want a
I do
straw.
want a straw because I don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck up the top.
Ooh.
That's good.
Just good.
That is really good.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a weird
Gets you
night.
back here, doesn't it,
It's
babe?
good.
It's going to be a weird night because Zenobia's drinking gin tonight.
Oh, shit. All right. And we got an early call tomorrow. So let's get it done.
Okay, so are you ready for the herstory?
On the water slide?
I thought about it. One, there's no history on
no
the
history.
drink water slide. And then I was like, well, maybe I should do the history on
It's
a
not
real
old
water
yet.
slide. And I was like, nah. So I
What are we
asked
doing
the
now?
question because we already talked about gin a couple times.
A few times, yeah.
So,
and I mean, we didn't use this gin. This is
this is a new
a
one.
new one. That's Stratosphere. New Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Amsterdam.
I don't know. It was cheap, and I was on a budget. We had gin, but I didn't know how many people were going to be here today. So
Yeah.
I'm about a nice
We were supposed to have a
bottle.
full house, by the
Yeah,
way.
no worries. we got gin for the next gin drink. Okay, so I got a question for you.
Hit me with it.
What is the origin of the word cocktail?
My mind went dirty. I don't know.
As did mine. But here is what I could find. There is no real root of where this word really came from.
Is it a compound word?
It is a couple things. Here we go. There is a cock in there. Okay.
God damn.
So from what I can gather, it's from America.
Okay.
And it first showed up in Oxford's 19th century edition dictionary. Okay?
Gotcha.
And on May 13th, 1806, a newspaper in Hudson, New York, someone asked on there the same question, what's a cocktail?
Mm-hmm.
And so they said a cocktail is a liquor of any spirit, sugar, water, and bitters.
Okay.
That is a cocktail.
I got you. Bitters has to be in there.
That's in 1806.
Shit, I just realized I left the fan on. Sorry, people.
It's a hot day, man. It's summertime out here.
On set. Ashley's got it.
Got it.
You can leave the AC on, though, babe. Just that fan is loud.
Thank y'all. Okay, so we haven't talked about bitters yet. I
Okay.
did find out a little bit about bitters, but I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
But some people say that it's from New Orleans when a apothecary.
Apothecary?
That's yep.
Okay.
Made it.
You read Romeo and Juliet.
I did. And they made it and they mixed drinks in their pharmacies or whatever they are.
In their wagon.
And there was one who made a brandy cocktail in a French egg cup. Do you know what a French egg cup is?
Oh, I do, yeah.
It's like that
Those
little
little tiny things that they sit the egg on and,
and then
they
they crack
tap
it. Yes, those cups.
I asked for 4 3-minute eggs, not 3 4-minute
4-minute
eggs. You've burnt them.
So yeah, that's what I had to look that up because I was like, "What the fuck's the egg cup?" So it was named. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up because it's
Yes.
French.
Fuck it up.
You ready?
Yes.
Con
Suela.
cocktail, something like that in French. I'm not even saying it correctly. See, okay, you want me to spell it?
I want to see it,
Here.
actually. But don't block the camera.
So Coquetier.
This is in the French accent. I'm going to go with coquetier.
Sounds nailed it.
Let's say okay.
Okay, so that's the French word for a cup. I'm sorry, my French people out there. We do have listeners in French.
I'll drink
In
this
France.
shit all day.
So that's what it was called in France.
Sing the national anthem. The American one. I don't know it. Oh, say, can you see?
I'm
Okay, I'm
coming
sorry.
to America. You like that?
You did flip it on me. Okay. I'm interrupting you.
Okay.
Proceed.
So it was shortened to cocktail, and then it was shortened to cocktail.
The
So-
French again. The
so
French
that
strike
is
again.
one of the things that they think the word came from.
Okay.
Here's another one. I kind of like
They
this.
got new other theories besides the French?
Yes.
Okay.
I like this theory. This kind of makes more sense to me. So, during the colonial period, tavern keepers would store their spirits in these things called like caskets, but they're not like caskets.
They're not. Yeah.
And that's how they would store their spirits. And when the casket would get really low, they would dump it all into one barrel, and all the leftovers from all the spirits in one barrel, and then they would sell that for cheaper to their customers. So people would be like,
The very first jungle juice.
yeah, pretty much, right? That's why I said I think I like this one. So it'd be in a barrel, and the spigot was called a cock. And so people would come up and say, "Hey, let me get that cock tailing." like, and that's what they would call it.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like that.
Which they would kind of, it looked almost like a, what are they called? Hookah pipe sort of thing.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm basing this off of Gangs of New York
Okay.
because one of the main gang leaders is this girl. She got like these nail things that she puts on, like these metal nails, and she'll fuck you up.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
Oh, you're right.
but yeah, she
yeah.
drinks the cheapest shit because that's all she can afford later on in life, and so she throws down her money and she's like, all right, help yourself, and she grabs it, and it's like it's the mixture one of
Of just all the
everything, and
stuff.
she's just drinking it
Yeah.
out of it. Looks like a hookah.
I feel like that should be more because you're getting real fucked up because you're mixing everything.
Proper fucked.
Yes. So that's a little bit of what I found out
I
about
like
Cartel.
that.
I wish that I knew more. I'm gonna look real
Don't
hard.
sell yourself. That's some good herstory right
Thank
there.
you. Since it's in the title of our name, I thought we'd figure out where it came from.
I like it a lot.
So that's a little bit of herstory on the origin story of Cocktail.
Mm-hmm. So we are diving into these summer months, people.
Yes.
And so today, what we have for you is Grown Ups, our very first Adam Sandler movie that we're gonna do.
I did not think this was going to be the first one, but
I didn't
I'm
see
glad.
it as being the first one either. But it's summertime. I love this movie. That's why Martin, one of my best friends in the world, was supposed to be on here. My cousin George was supposed to be on
Yeah.
here because I'm just gonna share one story. So you know how in this movie they do the arrow roulette, shoot
Yeah.
that motherfucker straight up in the air,
Last one
and then
standing
last one
wins.
standing. Okay, so I had a feeling that George would have told this story, but we didn't play that shit. But we did some stupid shit when we were kids. But this fool straight up stabbed me in my hand with a dart.
What the fuck?
Okay, so
This got intense quick.
we
Okay.
we all used to go to my grandma's house way up in Anza for the summertime. She'd pick up all the grandkids, and after like 2 weeks, you run out of shit to do. This
Yeah.
is before smartphones, and she didn't have no cable
Internet,
TV or nothing like
yeah.
that. Plus, we weren't really inside.
Yeah.
And so we would find
Like they say in this
shit to
movie.
do. So one day, what we found to do was hang out in the attic of my grandpa's barn, and we found some darts, and we found it wasn't a softball. It was like a softball that was like made out of cloth. So it was like squishy.
Okay. Okay.
And so our game was hit the softball with the darts.
Okay.
My dumb ass thought that all the darts had been thrown.
Okay.
So I go to reach for the softball. I go to pick up the ball because it's like stuck in a corner. And as I'm reaching for it, right in the center of my damn hand, almost like a bullseye, dart goes straight through. To this day, I don't know if it was George that threw it or if it was my brother Joe that threw it. But one of these fuckers stabbed me in the hand.
I feel like it was Joe.
It might have been because I was freaking out for a second, and at the same time, so was Joe a little bit, which means, oh shit, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Get in trouble.
George walks over. He's like, nah, that's all good. Like it didn't go all the way through and like puncture that back end,
Oh my god.
but it was in there. It wasn't like
Do you got a scar?
I doubt it. That was like years ago.
I don't know.
That was like 20, 30 years ago.
Scars.
That was like 25 years ago, I would say.
Scars last forever, man.
But it was a dart, so it was like just a prick.
Oh, okay.
But it was in
It's
there
in
nice
there.
and deep. I felt it. Probably stopped at a bone or something.
Oh,
But George straight grabs my hand. He's like, "No, you're good." Whack! I was like, "Ah, you mother!" First time I cussed my cousin, I was like, "Motherfucker!"
That's an appropriate time to cuss. I was
Yeah.
listening to this podcast called Every Little Thing, and you call in with things that you want to find. I should call in about the cocktail. Maybe they could tell me where it's from. But they were...
What's the matter? The mustache too big? Don't wait too long. I'm gonna get you.
I forgot what we were talking about.
I ended with me getting stabbed in the hand with a dart.
All right, whatever.
Let me ask you this: if you had one person to be on this podcast to share some stories about your childhood, who would have been?
Rashad,
Bernard.
probably. Hi, Bernard. Yeah, my brother Rashad, or my cousin Sandy. She probably has some good stories. I actually went to college with her in San Francisco, so
Okay.
she has some good stories that we need to keep hush hush. She listens to. Hey, Sandy
Okay,
girl.
we're keeping those kind of stories hush hush.
Hush hush.
There's some people that aren't allowed on this podcast.
Summer was always really fun for me. I always went swimming at friends' pools and stuff. When I was about 19, I went to my job's picnic.
Okay.
And it was in San Diego, like at the beach, and we like played volleyball and stuff against like
Nice.
other branches. And then, me and my friends.
What job
like,
was this?
This was the movie theater, but
Okay.
when it was owned by different people.
Got you. Okay.
And so we went out there and we were swimming in the ocean, body surfing, having a good ass time. It was like
you
me.
get in the water.
Yeah. Even after this story, I get in the water. So me and my friend Megan and my friend Lewis, we are out there body surfing. Bam. Having so much fun. And then next thing we know, we're like past the wave break.
No.
And we like turn around and we look and we can see the pier.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, oh, fuck. Okay.
How the fuck we get back?
So we start swimming back, and I get a Charlie horse, and I'm like trying to rub it out and not drown myself at the same time. I'm panicking, and he's just like, okay, I'm gonna go get help. And he swam for 15 minutes straight, like diagonally, because you can't go straight when you're in the ocean.
Yeah.
To get to the beach, to get to a lifeguard. And
You were stranded out
and
there?
yeah, and my friend who's with me, she was a water polo person. She
Oh, okay, she's good.
Was swimmer, so she was good. She was just trying to keep me calm because I'm like, I'm gonna die out here. I'm gonna die out here. Like I was just I'm gonna drown. And so he says he like gets to the shore and he's like, yeah, the girls they're out there to like the lifeguard. And so the lifeguard Baywatch style runs into the fucking water and swims out to me.
Nice.
And then he like looks at my friend. He's like, do I have to save you too? And she's like, no, I'm cool. And she just swims to the shore. And I get like pulled in by this fucking 19-year-old lifeguard. And I'm like laying on the shore just like, I was going to die out there. I swallowed so much water.
19-year-old Hasselhoff just saving your
Yeah,
ass.
saved my ass. And I
Which
almost
begs
died.
the question, if I was the lifeguard, I was like, you're good. Why didn't you bring your cousin in?
No, she was trying.
Oh, she was trying,
She was
okay.
trying, and she was trying to keep me calm. And she was just like, okay, well, I mean, I understand. She's like, I don't really know what to do because she's fine. But she's,
You were on a boogie board, right?
no, we were body surfing.
Oh, you were just straight body surfing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was on a boogie board, I would have paddled that shit in and been cool. No, body surfing is where you swim to the wave and you're the surfboard.
On your body.
Yeah, you the surfboard. So I've had some summer close encounters in my time. Nothing as crazy as this movie, though.
I get the feeling as we talk about this movie that some stories will come to mind.
We're going to have
that
some
we
good
might bring
stories. So,
But it is late and we're not going to spend all night. And this is a giant cast. Therefore, we're just going to focus on the core, unfortunately.
oh yeah, no, I didn't even put Steve Buscemi. Did I get close? Buscemi.
You got actually very close. You missed just one letter.
What was it?
Switch that D for an M. Buscemi.
Buscemi. Steve Buscemi.
Yes.
I've been practicing, y'all.
Say it fast. Buscemi.
Buscemi.
Where my bitches?
Ooh, where my bitches? Steve Buscemi, where my bitches? So,
Steve Buscemi got bitches. Charming motherfucker.
yeah.
In this movie, he plays Wiley.
Mm-hmm. So, you want me to hit you with the stats?
Yes.
God, this is a good drink. This came out June 25th, 2010.
Okay.
All right, so the budget was $80 million.
That's a big ass budget.
Look how many people you got to pay.
Yeah, that's true. Those 20 mil can go straight up the first four.
Like, look how many people you have to pay. I don't know if Adam Sandler. Who?
I mean, I'm
what
sure he's.
studio is this?
I don't remember. I
Because
mean,
the-
Adam Sandler's always exec producer.
No, I know he is on
And-
this, so he probably didn't take a salary, so to cut down on that.
Yeah,
But
because
if it's
he's betting on himself, as the smart ones do.
if it's his production company, then
Yeah, it's always Happy
knows?
Madison.
Okay, so $80 million in today's money, 9 years later, 93 million.
Okay,
So it made 271 million
nice.
in today's money, 315 million.
I remember seeing the billboards for this.
They're on the
and-
little water slide.
Even before then, it was just like pictures of them as kids next to their adult pictures. And I thought at first it was like a stand-up comedy special or something like that.
It would have been a good one.
Turns out, yeah, that would have been a great stand-up special too. But instead, they wanted to make a great movie, and they did.
Do you
Did
want
you
to?
did you vote?
I did vote.
What did you give him?
I gave him a 78.
What?
Yeah,
C?
I think it's good.
That's a C plus.
I personally think I like the second one better.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people.
I'm glad you say
So-
that because that means that we can do it and we can get
Yeah.
our original guest back on.
Can I give you the Rotten Tomatoes?
Yes.
Critics,
Motherfuckers.
10%.
You gotta be shitting.
I
me.
shit you not. I knew you were gonna be pissed. I was like, 10%. Damn, that's like our lowest rated movie like we fucking ever had. And I don't think it's worth 10%. That's real.
That's real fucked
That's
up.
real fucked up. The
Dude.
audience though said 62.
Critics are just angry. They're an angry bunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just look for flaws.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
They
They don't
don't-
go for the enjoyment of it.
They don't go for the enjoyment. They have. I think I've said this before, but they have a structure, and if it doesn't fit in the structure, then it doesn't work.
It don't work.
And this movie is a good movie.
It is.
You know, you gotta. I mean, what can they knock off? All the actors did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Even a majority of the kids did a great job.
Yeah.
You know, and the ones that fell short, they're kids. You can't expect too much out of them.
To be honest with you, I feel like there's more kids in the second one than in this one.
There might be,
So I kind of like
but
that
I mean,
because we get
not
to.
every kid is going to be Dakota Fanning and Haley Joel Osment.
I know.
You know,
Or Neil Patrick Harris.
yeah,
Brr, brr, brr.
NPH.
So, yeah, that's the stats on it.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Fine, and let's talk about this movie now that critics have upset me.
Well, I'm about to make you happy again.
I'm gonna drink my happiness.
Great, because it's time for the completely made up drinking game.
I almost forgot about the drinking game. Yeah, let's talk about it. Oh,
Let's
I'm
talk-
gonna add some shit in. I don't know what you wrote in, but I'm gonna
I
add
think I
some
got
shit
some
in.
good one.
Okay.
Let's talk about Zenobia's drinking game jingle from last week. I tried, y'all. It was harder than it looked to fucking get this to do something on it.
It ain't easy.
It ain't easy. I think I need to hire somebody.
Yes, pimping is not easy.
Pimping is not easy, and
Somehow
neither
that
this.
is correct.
It's true. So, here's a drinking game.
All right, hit me with it.
So you take one simp when someone makes fun of Rob.
Okay.
So you're gonna get real drunk.
Not just when somebody's making fun of somebody, because
No.
they crack on each other.
They do, but he gets it the most.
Okay. They
So-
crack on everybody.
They do, and I love the scene where they all show up to the funeral and
Uh-huh.
like literally
They just fall right into it.
they just talk shit about each other immediately.
Got a little Kardashian in you.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna work out. What does that mean? It means you're fat.
No. I always wanted to represent you. You're the third old swim son?
He's like, shh, don't tell me. So you
So
take
you brought your mother with you. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Ooh, it's like shaking hands with an eagle.
That's fucked up.
So you take one simp when someone gets hurt.
Nice.
So that happens.
You got Kevin James's movie. Somebody's getting
Yes,
hurt.
I mean,
Does
technically,
the bird count?
You know what? That's so funny because I was thinking that as well because the bird does.
What
get
about
her.
the moths?
I thought about that, but I'm not gonna do that one. But the bird, yes,
The bird counts.
because the moth died. The bird just got hurt. Yeah. So I thought that would be a fun.
Ooh,
one.
a porch swing squish. Yeah, now it's dead.
Now it's dead. He's like, oh, he's still sleeping. So you take one simp when the kids are on their phones,
Ugh.
which is only pretty much in the beginning. You take one simp when Milan is said, I just want to have a gelato in Milan.
Pass, dude.
Oh, come on, let's just. Who are you waiting for? Jiminy Cricket or some shit like that, right?
We're skipping the dinner in Milan, spreading the ashes, and going straight to the airport.
That was pretty good.
You like my summer hike?
That was pretty good. Okay, so you
Not
take.
some dragon lady.
She
That went Russian.
That was Russian. She kind of was. I mean, I'm not gonna miss my daughter's play.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. That's
Okay.
real fucked up.
You take one simp when there's a fat joke about Eric.
Aww.
Looks like somebody can't keep their hands out of the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm just playing with you. He's like, I only have 8 seconds of fighting left in me.
I'm saving
Saving it in case somebody
Cuts in front of me at Burger King.
mugs me or cuts in front of me at Burger King.
Getting old. Stop. Reeks like asparagus.
Stop.
I gotta make a sassy.
Who says that? I don't know any grown man that says that to other grown men.
Yeah, you say that to your
kids. And the kid does say it to him
Yeah.
when he's peeing in the pool. She's like, "Are you making a sissy? You know they put dye in the pool."
No, it's an old wives' tale. Which I don't know if that is an old wives' tale or not. Like I've never seen it actually happen.
I've never seen it happen. I've been in millions of pools, and
You've peed in millions of pools.
no. Well, some of them. But I've never seen it.
Everybody's peed in a pool.
I've never seen it happen. So it is an old wives' tale.
Mm-hmm.
Because who wants to know who's the peer? That's mean.
Mm.
Then I'm like, okay, Jason can never come back over to go swimming again.
Never.
He'd be peeing.
Oh, water's getting warm. Oh, yeah. Yellower, too.
You take one simp when Rob's daughters show up. For each daughter that shows up.
You got another one?
If you like pina coladas,
Getting caught in the rain.
Boom, boom, boom.
If you're not into yoga. If you have half a brain.
Spring break, 96, Cabo, baby.
Is that what he says?
No, that's what they say
Or-
on The Sweetest Thing.
Oh.
I made a nice...
Which is probably when we're gonna have
yes.
pina coladas.
I made a
We thought
nice
about having pina coladas on this episode, but I think you nailed it with this water slide.
Thank you. Last Friday, I did make us a big batch of pina coladas, and it was bomb.
Damn good. Damn good. My goodness.
Okay, so take one simp when the little boys perv out on the girls.
Nice.
When they're like sneaking around.
Mhm.
He's like, we could put one of these cup phones in the shower so we can listen to her.
Clean herself.
Clean herself. That's what it is.
That's bad. What? Oh my god.
Where he's trying to teach his son how to make the shot, and he's just
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at her butt.
Focus, boy. Get off of that.
And she's like, that is so disgusting.
Oh, the one that looks like
Yeah.
Rob Schneider's. Oh my god, what a perv.
He's so
Totally checking me
out. He's like, oh, no, he wasn't. Okay.
You just gotta let some go by.
Yeah, let her have that. Let her have that.
I love her introduction though. Hey,
And they're like, oh, yeah.
that one makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense. He's like, shut up. I love it. You take one simp when Lenny tells Rita to study.
Big test is coming.
But you text me saying you want coffee.
Yeah, I want you to drink the coffee and you know, keep studying. You know,
Do you want me to go get some Voss out of the car? He's like, no. Study the menu because you got a big test. What are you doing? I'm
Princess
studying.
Rita, are you just gonna sit there? Or are you gonna help me? Oh, Mr. Feder said I have to study for the big final.
What final? I
I
don't
don't know. You
know.
just tell me. You keep giving me books.
One, that's fucked up. He should have just told her, like, look, just act like you're
Hollywood.
He's like, I gotta
Trying to
take.
save face. I'm not Hollywood. No, you are.
Nah, man, take your nanny or what's it called her?
Foreign exchange student.
Foreign exchange student. You know, my wife brought her in.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's into girls.
Oh, David Spade is all about it. He's like, oh yeah, I've been on that website. Oh, you're wasting a chick, man. Hollywood always lucks out.
Always, man. You take one simp when there's a flashback to them playing basketball.
Nice.
You take one sip when Voss water is said.
You get plenty
Voss.
of that boss water for your kid.
It's Voss with the V. Voss water is good, you guys. I'm sorry.
I've never tried it.
It's kind of.
Tap water. What's up?
What country is
I'm
that
kidding.
from? Okay, so finish your drink when
Dun,
he
dun, dun.
falls off the rope swing.
Nice. Who wants to see a double flip? Nobody. You're not gonna do it.
And you take one. Oh no! You finish your drink when Lenny misses the shot.
Oh, he never misses
He
that
never
shot,
misses.
which I think is a great thing for this movie. It's a really good way to end it, in my opinion.
It's whatever.
Oh,
I'm just saying, I would have been happy with him winning. I mean, I understand that he's looking around and he sees that these people don't have like 1/10 of what he has in like material things, or at least even his happiness.
just life breaks
Just life.
in general.
And that he wants to like give this to them. But the dude's also an asshole. Like the entire movie, he's an asshole. Even when they see him at the funeral, he's like, "Is he the manager of Hulk Hogan?"
No
And he-
way.
And he ain't that big, or whatever the fuck it is. You're like, dude, that was 30 years ago. You're still mad about some stupid thing that happened 30
Highlight
years
of
ago.
their life.
That's awful.
There's
12-year-old
towns
you?
like that where you never get out, and you know you live in the past. I don't know.
I don't know.
I like him.
So what else do you want to add to the game?
Oh, what do I want to add to this game? I think that we should have an amendment, and you need to take a simp anytime anybody's cracking on somebody else, because there's some back and forth between Chris Rock and his mom, his stepmom.
Oh, that's a good
There's
one.
back and forth between all the guys. You know, there's even some shit talking on the kids to their parents.
So this basically means, you guys, you gonna be drinking the entire time.
Yeah.
There is no putting your drink down.
There's so many one-liners in here.
A lot of their
Yeah.
stuff is ad-libbed.
Mm-hmm. Maze.
He's like, cue the no cell phones, then I'm out of here.
Yeah. What else would I add to this? Let me see.
I think I hit pretty good.
I think you did pretty good. There's some important aspects though.
Okay. Let me hear it.
You're already on drink number 2?
Hey, man. I'm pretty sober right now.
It's true.
I didn't really pregame today like I normally do. So I gotta catch up to my normal self. Okay. So what you got? You still thinking?
Take a drink when anytime you hear the song, if you like Pina Colada.
If you like pina colada and getting caught in the rain.
That's
I love-
good.
I love
That's
that
good.
song.
We'll leave it at that. I don't want to add too much. People are going to get fucked up on this one.
Yes. So that is the completely made up drinking game.
It's a good drinking game. And it's a good drink. Shit.
Mhm. Very summery.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to summer, people. It is July. It is hot outside. It's 1 a.m. and we got the AC on. What do you expect?
I know last night I was out at like 12:30 in like a tank
Sweating?
top. Yeah, in a tank top and like a skirt, and I was like, God, it's so hot.
Wait, first and foremost, what are you doing out at 12:30 in a tank top and a skirt on a Wednesday?
Because next weekend Lion King comes out.
Oh,
My
right.
job did a nice thing for us, and we had a game night. So
They didn't give you a preview.
no, not yet. I will get it next week, but
Nice.
yeah, we had a game night, so we shut down one of the theaters, and the guys brought their video games, and they played fucking Smash Brothers on the big ass screen and Mario Kart and shit. And we played a bunch of games and ate.
Nice.
And I went to Walgreens for something, and I was like, all right, yeah. And it was hot.
If y'all gonna hook up, do it in the Walgreens parking lot. Wah, wah, wah.
What?
It's a different movie. Completely different movie. Okay, Dennis Dugan is our director. So this fool has directed many of Adam Sandler's movies, starting way back with Happy Gilmore in '96.
This marks their 5th time working together.
Fifth only? No.
No, this movie, not totally. I think it's like 8 totals.
Oh, okay. So there was some afterwards.
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Because, like, I know he did Happy Gilmore. He did Big Daddy.
Yeah.
He did,
Okay, where is it?
I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
See?
You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
You like that one, yes?
It's all right.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
okay.
you're right. Grown Ups is the 5th one.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, he did Grown Ups 2. And he. if
That's
you
My
notice-
Boy.
That's My Boy.
And Jack and Jill.
And Jack and Jill. He
Just
not
go
only
with it?
directs
Do you
them.
know what that is? Oh, with
Yeah,
Jennifer
that's
Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, so yeah, they work together a lot.
And he acts in each one of the movies too.
He does. He's in this one
it's,
too.
It's one of those fun little things. Like, all right, where's he gonna be?
Do you know where he is in this?
In this one, yeah, he's the ref.
He's the
Double,
ref in the beginning.
triple.
That's him.
Why? Cause I'm black.
Cause I'm black. Cause you can't play basketball, black guy. The only black guy in town. Oh no, there's one more.
Yeah.
There's another black guy
There's
in
another
town.
black guy in town. These my white people.
When they see me, they run. I do have a friend.
White people see me, they get scared.
Scared. Well, I live in a suburbs with majority of white people, and so my group of theater friends, we would hang out all the time, and I was like the only black girl until I got to junior college, when I had another friend, black girl friend, into the group, and we called ourselves Thing 1 and Thing 2.
What?
Yeah, because there's only 2 of us, and so there's only 2 of us running that city, that town. Thing 1 and Thing 2, bitch. So I understand that. Where you see another black person, you're like, "What are you doing here?" I thought we
We'll
met
be
on
like
quota.
that. I'm like, dude, thank God.
I'm just joking.
I was by myself.
I've never done that. I always look at him and nod, like, "Okay,
Yeah,
we in this together."
exactly. That's more of the
I don't
look that
even
you
know
get
you.
immediately. I don't need to know you. We're still in this
We're
together.
still in this together. I didn't really have any fun facts on.
There's not too many
this.
fun facts on this movie. It's just a fun movie.
Yeah, he just
Fun summer
pretty much
movie.
works a lot with Adam Sandler, who wrote this movie as well.
Of course.
Yeah, can I give you a fun fact about that, or do you want to wait till Adam Sandler?
Give me a fun fact.
So, like I said, Adam Sandler wrote this movie in the mid-90s.
That long ago?
Yes, and he
Shit.
had Chris Farley in mind for Kevin James's roles.
That makes sense.
I believe that everybody else would have been the same, because
Okay.
they are really good friends in real life, all of them. And I think Kevin James came in once they Chuck and Larry. He kind of got into the mix with Adam Sandler.
For sure.
So the role that Farley was supposed to have, it got shelved because Farley
Passed
died
away.
in
Yeah.
1997. So the movie stopped for pretty much a decade.
I mean, also, I don't think that any of these guys were the right age to do this movie back then.
In the 90s, no, because
No,
they were still in their 20s.
fairly young.
Yeah. So, I mean, that God kind of made that work, I guess. Because you're right.
Yeah.
It would have been kind of weird.
It's, yeah. I think that, I mean, don't get me wrong, they were still adults, but they would have been young adults.
Yeah, they would have had, like, if any of them, like, maybe one or two would have, like, infant babies, but
Exactly.
not, like,
They wouldn't not all have like established families
Yeah.
and like
careers and
you
shit.
know
Yeah.
the St. Pauli grandma is Rob's wife.
I do have a fun
she
fact on
wouldn't
that.
be approaching 80. She might be approaching 50 if they had done it back then.
Do you want to hear something funny about Gloria?
Yes, please.
So, Joyce,
She
Van,
really does like to go nude.
I don't know, Patton, she is Dennis's ex-wife.
Really?
The director of this movie's ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
And she is also older than him,
Mm,
but not like, what, like 70 years or whatever shit like it is in this movie. She's 11 years older than him. But I thought that was kind of cool that, dang, you're like having your ex-wife in your movie and you're totally cool with that? That's big.
sure.
Yeah.
If she's right for the role.
And she was. She really
She actually was. She did a great job. And she's the voice of reason. She absolutely, like they say, she gets it.
I know.
Thank
How come
God
you didn't-
she gets it.
I didn't notice that the first time I saw it, but I did notice it like this week when I was watching it that they say that a lot, and you're like, okay, now it makes sense why like he likes her, because she gets it, even though he doesn't get it.
You know what I just remembered that I wanted to add into the drinking game, but it's too late now, is how anytime you hear the phrase, you gotta respect. Because that is a reference to a sketch that Adam Sandler wrote way back when he was doing like those comedy tapes.
Oh shit! Okay,
Yeah.
I do like his.
It's called a respect skit where these old guys are sitting around and like, you gotta respect this, you gotta respect that.
I almost added. His foot was over the line every time that was said.
His foot was over the line.
But
But like Lamonsoff says, like, you gotta respect the caddy.
yep. He's like, let me park
And
there.
Adam Sandler says it like 2 or 3 times in there as well.
Okay.
I don't remember where at the moment.
Okay. That's all I got on him. I don't really have anything.
On who? I don't even remember who we were talking about.
Dennis?
Okay, well, let's dive into this cast. It's late as fuck. So we're going to rattle off some of these people, starting with Ashley Lauren. She plays not Adam Sandler, but Rob Schneider's daughter, his youngest, Bridget. She's the one that looks like him.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
She does. She's like running down.
These are my daughters.
Oh, yeah.
This one definitely, because she's fugly, just like you.
Yep.
Hey!
Yep.
Well, she has done 2 projects, Grown Ups and a movie called Gigantic, and that was way back in 2011. So let's move on to Madison Riley, who is the blonde, tall daughter of his, the first one that we see.
My old man gave
Yeah.
me this piece of shit.
47-year-old. I wish I liked guys my own age, but I'm just chasing the daddy that ran out on me.
That's tough to hear.
Yeah,
about, I'm
seriously.
sure.
Like, total slap in the face. Hi, Dad.
Hi. The reason why I can't find a man that I love is because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, because you're a piece of shit, exactly.
I mean, that works the other way as well. When you have a dad who's amazing like mine, then you notice that every other man is a piece
Sucks.
of shit. Yeah.
So,
Thanks, Dad, for ruining it. I'm
Killed
just
it.
joking. I love you. But yeah. What's Blondie
well,
from?
at least when he hugs you, he doesn't have a toupee that goes up your nose.
She's like, oh, she doesn't
Oh,
even
no,
know
it's
what to
sticking
do
her
with
own
it.
nose. She doesn't know what to do.
I love when his toupee like flies up and
Mm-hmm.
he's like, if we're being honest here, we're the toupee.
Oh, my God. And she...
I do love when Gloria's like, a man, and they're like, oh, I told you.
Didn't I say that?
I was
like,
right.
I'm a little offended that all of you believe that.
I'm a little offended, but then I'd be like, I appreciate how progressive you guys are, though.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Madison Riley, she has been in a number of things. Like, she's got 23 movie credits, to her name already. She's
Okay.
she's only 29 years old, and she came out here. She left school early to pursue a career in TV and film.
Okay.
Last thing was she was on a TV show called Undateable. I think I remember that show. I never watched it, but I remember seeing like the
never heard
previews of it or something like that.
That.
But she did a whole bunch of stuff with like Disney-esque projects like Zoe 101 and the Jonas Brothers something, and you know,
The
a lot
Jonas
of that
Brothers
kind of stuff.
something.
But yeah, and for Rob's third daughter, we have none other than Jamie Chung. Everybody knows who she is. She did all right.
I mean, they're not supposed to be that great.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, they're supposed to be gorgeous, and that's all that they really expected from them. This was early in Jamie Chung's career.
That's really
I
all they
was not a
expected
huge
of her.
fan of hers because, yes, she is gorgeous, but I wasn't a fan of her acting back then. She's getting better. She's working hard.
She alright. So, I mean,
She's okay.
she alright.
You know,
She's
they
getting
did
better,
a good job
and
for
that's
what they
all you
did.
can ask.
But you know, you also noticed that they weren't in part two.
They weren't in part two.
Somebody that I did like that was very impressive was Dee Kwan. So she is Adam Sandler and Selma Hayek's nanny,
Rita.
Princess Rita. I thought she was hilarious, and she did a good job throughout the entire thing.
She just looked confused all
Yeah.
the time, like, huh? What? You text me.
But she's smart at the same time. And even though Chris Rock played it off, he had a little thing for her.
Yeah.
He had
But
a little
that's
eye for
because she's not bitching at him, like you said.
her. Yeah, exactly. He feels very, very neglected and very like overlooked. And finally, you know, somebody came along that he could actually talk to, and he could practice his Chinese apparently that he's been learning by watching the Chinese cooking shows.
But he can't cook.
But he can't cook. I made the something risotto we saw on Rachel Ray.
And it sucks.
terrible,
It was
Mom.
terrible. That's fine. I brought pizza.
Okay, so Colin Quinn is the guy that you don't like. He plays Dickie Bailey.
Yeah, fuck that dude. No, I've seen him in other stuff, and he's a dick in those too.
He's great though. That's his casting.
It is.
You know, he's got that accent.
He's got
I don't
that
know,
face.
that Brooklyn, New York accent. And he does have that, you know, asshole kind of face.
Just wanna, like,
But
punch.
I think he started in stand-up comedy.
I feel like he's a lot older than them too.
I don't know if he's that much older. He was born in 1959.
I mean,
So he might be like 5 years older, if anything.
okay.
But I do want to check out his... I know he's got a couple of stand-up specials around. He just did Trainwreck with Amy Schumer.
Yeah, he's her
Is that-
shitty dad. He's her shitty dad. Yeah.
He was in Sandy Wexler's. He did... he plays Hermie in Girls.
Oh my God, he's in
With,
the Night of the Roxbury. That's
He
right.
is in Night at the Roxbury. Yes, he is.
Baby, don't hurt me
No more.
We gotta. I want a Saturday Night Live month where we just do
An
movies.
SNL month? Wow.
Just do movies that are from the show.
All right, I'm calling it right now. Tommy Boy. Wait a minute. That are from the show? Like
Not-
the Blues Brothers?
Yeah,
Or...
I'm talking about like Night of the Roxbury, Superstar.
Okay, I see.
Um,
So sketches from
that
the
turn
show
into
that
movies.
turn into movies. So that would be the Blues Brothers.
Yes.
Can
Yeah.
they please do cheeseburger though?
We could do
Cheeseburger.
Coneheads.
Coke, no Pepsi. Oh, we can do cone heads.
See, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
you're absolutely right.
That sounds fun.
So I like Dickie Bailey. I think that he's just that towny kind of guy. He works at the ice cream shop, you know.
The little diner or whatever they go to. Restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure your boy has some boss water.
This is
for you.
his life.
Yeah.
He's got some kids. You know, he maybe he goes fishing on the weekends. I don't know. I would assume so, living up there. But
Not much to do.
every time he's flipping with fucking foot was on the line.
That's what I'm saying. He's like,
that
living-
game had some bad calls.
That was like 30 years ago.
That last shot shouldn't have counted. Your foot was on the line.
Like Adam Sandler goes through the rest of his life, and he probably never thinks about that fucking.
But he also won.
That's true. But when you win, you still. If you won and you lived in a small town and that's your only claim to glory was when you were fucking 12.
Some things like set a tone for the rest of your life,
I
though.
guess.
Like
I'm a winner, so I don't know.
some moments definitely define you for a little while, and maybe this defined them, and like this is where their lives went two different directions. Like you even note they talk about it in part 2 how Dickie Bailey and Adam Sandler's character were best friends when they were younger.
Right.
And then what happened was Adam Sandler's character went into a couple of the smarter classes, and
Left his dumb
Dickie
ass
Bailey
behind.
took wood shop. I don't know.
Oh, so someone needs to build our tables.
Exactly, and he does a great job at it.
You too, Jason, on this wooden handcrafted
I'm
table.
smart. Shut up.
I know stuff. Can I give you a fun fact? Fun fact.
Fun fact.
So, the scene where the guys are sitting in their chairs, they're doing the
And shift.
Yes.
Okay.
It was extremely cold that day.
Word.
They had heaters off to the side to keep the actors warm because they're sitting in there in summer fucking clothes doing this shit. And apparently it rained every single day when they shot this.
That
so all of the
sucks.
sunshine scenes are digitally added in there.
I noticed that.
It's like a weird gloomy shine.
It's a different. Well, you can always tell when they're making it look like daylight if it's not.
Yeah.
Because of the color of the sun that's shining on them. It's a very specific color. It is more uniform. It's more orange. And it's across the entire screen rather than the way sunshine hits you from an angle. Mm-hmm. And so
yeah, they had some bad luck even though they were shooting this in the fucking summertime.
yeah, it doesn't take away from the movie though. It's something negligible. The only reason I noticed is because I watched this movie like 5 times this week.
As did I. Twice today.
So we can skip past this next guy to a certain degree, but Steve Buscemi did a great job as Wiley.
You're such a fucking dick. He
Wiley,
looked right at me.
Wiley,
like, I got
Wiley.
this.
I'm an animal.
He's like trying to jump over the rope. You looked right at me and had to say his name all correctly and shit.
You said it 3 times correctly on this episode.
I did. So does that mean I'm like good? You can move on to somebody else's name I can't say.
I don't know. We'll see what happens on Reservoir Dogs.
I know. Hopefully it's not a Jen. I actually feel really good.
Yeah,
right
we
now
can move
this
on to
shit.
somebody else.
He's awesome. I love him. We will do I feel like we just haven't had a movie where he is a star yet. He's always a small, like, afterthought. This is our 3rd movie with him in it.
What movies is he a star in? Armageddon, maybe?
Armageddon.
He's
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
You want to know what?
Con Air.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a great role in Con Air. You know,
He
there's
does have
a number
small-
of them.
Smaller parts. But I love him in Mr. Deeds. He's like crazy eyes. And he's like, what are you doing in here? And he's like, I bet the mailman, he was trying to put a spell on me or something. Just kept waving. Maybe he was just waving at me. Like, I love him. He does such a good job in whatever he does.
All right, so Tim Meadows is in this as well, very briefly, and therefore we've talked about him before. Yes. He's the ladies' man, and
We talked about him in
gotta
Mean
do that
Girls.
movie. That's when we talked about him in Mean Girls. So if you want to hear more about Tim Meadows, go back to the Mean Girls episode, because this episode,
He's the other black guy.
he's the other black guy.
So he is only there for a short period.
I like him, like you said. I like him in part 2.
Yeah.
He's always like, what?
I like him. I like part 2. I really do. I love Shaq in it.
Shaq
He's
does a good
fucking
job.
hilarious. Like, yeah, we will definitely do part 2.
What are you doing? Get in there. Let me do it.
He had me fucking cracking up.
Okay, then let's dive into these couples. So, Kevin James. I love this guy. I think he is absolutely a great actor. He is a very physical actor. He's actually a very dangerous man. He does study mixed martial arts and with a foundation in jiu-jitsu and a number of things. And he's very athletic. For such a big guy, he's able to move very, very well.
Like Chris Farley.
Like Chris Farley, exactly.
Who
He
can
can do a lot of physical comedy because he's
just
athletic.
move and fall into tables
Mm-hmm.
or whatever.
Yeah. Did you ever see Here Comes the Boom?
No.
That's a movie where he is a mixed martial arts fighter, or he's training to become one. And like Boss Rutan is like his friend and stuff.
Or
What? Are you gonna say Paul Blart Mall Cop?
no. Well, I was gonna make another Farley joke.
Oh.
What was the Hollywood Ninja or whatever that
Oh
was?
yeah, Beverly Hills Ninja.
Beverly Hills Ninja. I was gonna be like, or Beverly Hills Ninja.
I must travel to the hills of Beverly.
That movie sucked. I did not like Mall Cop. I thought Blark, Mall Cop 1, 2, 4, whatever, how many there is not funny. It's not for me.
It's not my type of comedy either.
I did watch King of Queens.
I was gonna say I've seen that and I liked it a little bit.
But I kind of feel like I liked it more for Leah Remini more than for him. But he is a funny guy.
He's a funny guy. I love him in this. I love him in Here Comes the Boom. I love him in Hitch. He does a great job in Hitch
He does.
with his dance moves.
He's like, what are you doing? You making
I
pizza?
start the fire. I make the pizza.
You ain't got to make no pizza.
They got food there.
That is probably my favorite scene from that movie.
And he might be my favorite character in this movie.
I would have to say.
I really like him. I like what kind of dad he is to his kids.
I don't know. I think
However,
that his
like
kids
they
are-
all have their shortcomings.
His kids are
They're
they're weird and awful. Like
They're-
his little one,
Bean is not awful. He's just,
he's stuck on the titty,
he's stuck on the titty.
and he can't. Like he just
They don't
yells
like to
shit.
say
They don't like to
no.
say no, and the daughter is just like,
You gotta say
no, no.
But that's not his doing. That's more his wife's doing. That's why he laughs at everybody else's jokes.
But
Like when Chris
you're
Rock is like,
the-
I guess she didn't get the memo. First thing Kevin James is like, you're right, she didn't.
I mean, but that's your kid too. You don't just leave it to one parent.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially,
However,
if I leave it to one parent
in a
and I
relationship, you got to pick your battles.
yeah, I'm not going to raise a little snotty ass bitch.
I agree.
There's already too many of them that I don't need to add to that number.
I agree.
I mean, and I think that's what Adam Sandler was like, feeling like he was like, God, go back to texting. I never want to hear you talk like that again because
I
you are
know.
an awful person
Yeah.
already.
And
Ugh.
his whole thing is like, that's why he wanted to go out there in the first place, is he needs to get his kids out of this mindset of,
That Beverly Hills life, man.
yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Spielberg had 150-inch TV. Can we get one of those?
Yeah, when you direct E.T., I'll get you one of those.
Exactly. Fucking rap gift.
I'm like, what?
Hmm.
Why are they over at Steven's house? What are they doing over there? He has kids, but they're like my age.
Are they really?
He has a black son, I found out today. I didn't know.
Adopted or?
I would assume so.
I mean, I don't know if he half black.
Nah, I don't think he didn't look happy.
Steven.
Are you Angelina Jolie in it right now? Your little black kids. Okay, but yeah.
What does Marlon say to the professor in Sixth Sense? Professor, you dipping in the chocolate.
In The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, you never. Yeah,
wait,
isn't it called The Sixth Sense?
Who are you? What? Who are we talking about?
Marlon Wayans. It's a comedy. Him and David Spade. It's
The
called.
Sixth.
No, it's not called The Sixth Sense. I think it's just called Sixth Sense, or Senseless. Senseless. That's what it's
I
called.
was like, you are Bruce Willising it up, and I'm trying to rack my brain thinking, like, did I forget that he was in that movie?
No, it's called Senseless.
You have me
where
really
Marlon
going through
is
it.
trying to become a stockbroker.
Is this where he takes that?
Yeah, he takes the experimental
The
thing and then it like enhances all of his
You're
stuff.
right. Young ass David Spade.
Yeah, but he falls for this girl. It turns out her dad's white. And then he meets her parents. Is like,
Oh.
okay, I see you, Professor or Mister whatever.
I see. Yeah.
But anyway,
Can I give you?
yes, I have to mention one more movie. I absolutely love. Chuck and Larry Need Wedding Dates, or I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
He's tired, Joe.
I'm drunk and tired. Leave me. I'm so out
Jen
of it.
does some shit
I'm
to us.
so
I
out
don't
of
know
it.
why, but
Matter
Jen.
of fact, let me finish this so we can get weird.
Do you want another one? Okay.
Hell no, I'm gonna get like 3 hours of sleep tonight.
Okay, so let's knock this out. Let me give you another fun fact. Hey, okay, so the rope swing scene. Do you know
Yes.
about this?
No.
So the scene was added after Sandler told a story on set about that thing happening to him, him swinging on one, and
And he fell
he fell
because he didn't let go in time.
That's what I'm assuming. You just gotta let go over the
You
water.
gotta let
yo.
go over the water.
That's how it goes.
Have you ever done one of those?
Yeah, you let go over the fucking water.
Yeah, you do.
You don't want to
Even
start
that's kind of
swimming
tricky
back.
though.
Once you
Like-
start going back, you're fucked.
How you let go and how you land, you can still fuck
I
yourself
did
up.
slap when I landed. It was not the best, but I didn't fall down a fucking hill.
It's not easy to do that gracefully.
Yeah. So he told this story, and they decided to add it into the movie, and they thought it'd be funny if Kevin James was the one who did it instead of Adam Sandler. So
Yeah, I get
we
that.
got it. I did like where he's like, oh, my leg, I got you.
Did you really land on that bird?
I mean,
sure.
I heard a tweet and then a crunch.
Like noise, but that could have been anybody.
Could have been anybody. Okay.
Okay, well, we can't focus on any one person on this one
Nope.
because it's a big ass cast. So, Maria Bello plays his wife in this one, and she is really sweet, and she fantasizes about Hollywood life, obviously, and she reads all those magazines and stuff.
Oh my God, Mulan! That's
Yeah,
so
you're gonna have
great.
such a great time in Milan.
George Clooney has a house out there. Tom Cruise got married out there.
Mhm.
J Lo and Mark Anthony, they vacation out there. They have a villa. Like, she knows all the shit.
She knows all that shit.
Like, if you had to say which character in this movie are you?
Me? Which one am I? Not to sound arrogant, but I would be the Adam Sandler character.
You do sound arrogant.
I know.
And
But that's how I would end up. That's my fear, is that, I'm going to become very successful as a filmmaker and my kids are going to be spoiled little brats. And it's going
Not
to
when
be
Auntie's
very
there.
hard to be around enough to make sure that doesn't happen.
when I
Luckily,
show up,
me and
I'ma
Ashley are on the
spank some
very
people.
same page on this.
I'm gonna spank some kids who start talking cray
You
cray.
have my permission to spank some kids.
Oh my God, I have this on tape.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows I can hit his kids.
I didn't say hit them.
Spank his kids. I'm just like backhanding them.
I'm not saying that parents, you need to beat your kids.
But sometimes they
but
need
you
a pop in
beat
the
your damn
mouth.
kids.
We
You tell my dad. I tell him why I spanked you.
we have totally talked. Oh, I guess
About
we haven't.
Maria Bello? Never.
We have. Ooh, Coyote Ugly. She's from Coyote Ugly.
What?
She's the owner of Coyote Ugly.
Oh, shit. You're right.
I mean, we didn't talk about it on this show, but that was our first tester
We did a test one.
on Coyote Ugly, and
Maybe we'll redo it one day. Because I don't even have the footage anymore. That shit is lost.
it would be a lot better now.
Lost in digital time. I don't know.
I didn't even have a drink. We just took shots of.
I didn't realize that
Jameson
was
or-
her.
yeah.
Wow.
I know she goes for me
They
like
uglied
a strong,
her up for that one then.
Well, I mean, that was like 20
Well,
years ago.
I would say they butched her up.
Well, yeah,
if
because she's a
anything. Mm-hmm.
tough New Yorker who owns her own bar. And then we got this, like, mom who still breastfeeds. And She did. You saw her do her
Could
little.
you use a fork, please?
Her little.
No.
Like when you see her like do her little pole dance.
Uh-huh.
She's
Dude,
just
she
so
got a
cute.
sneaky hot body on
She
her.
does. She's like, I'm gonna put these things.
I don't know what to
good
do
use.
with these things now. Kevin just like,
I do. All creepy like.
Hey, but she's into it though.
She is.
They're so cute
They
together.
are cute together.
So Maria actually went to Villanova University and she studied political science and she had planned on being a lawyer. However, her senior year in high school, she took an acting class. Apparently, she was naturally good at it. And so that began her career. She started doing off-Broadway stuff, which led to TV shows, which led to other things.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And I can't remember her name in this. Let's just say she's, wife to Kevin James because I'm too tired and drunk to remember everybody's character name right now.
Sally.
Sally, that's what it is.
I take my
Got
note.
booby milk everywhere.
She's
Cookies
like,
and milk. I want cookies. Cookies and milk.
Mm-hmm.
And she takes it as a
She's like,
compliment.
"Aw,
Milk.
thank
Oh,
you."
thank you so much.
Wouldn't you want to be called like a hot after you had like 2 kids?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, you still want to fuck me? Like, yo.
I'll take it now. I'm starting to feel old.
Well,
Shit.
have a
Look,
kid.
my first wrinkle.
Oh yeah.
I'm kidding. That's just smiling.
Oh, smile lines. Okay.
I want to talk about possibly my favorite girl in this movie, Miss Maya Rudolph. Baby got front.
I've been working. I've been working on this 6-pack.
6-pack all
Oh,
summer. D is short for Deanne, or Beyonce if you're Chris Rock.
Ooh, you Beyonce. One, I love her.
She's
we will
so
definitely
great.
go into big depth of her when we do Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
But Maya Rudolph, she was really pregnant during filming.
Was she really?
Yeah, Baby Got Front was a real Baby Got Front.
Really?
And this was her second child. And the production began in June of 09. And she gave birth in November of 09, unexpectedly at home.
Aww.
So, yeah. So, I don't know if in the script she was supposed to be pregnant or they just
Or
added
they just
it
wrote her in because she's so great.
because why wouldn't you want her? I love her.
Yeah.
She's so funny. She does such a good job. I have a fun fact that you probably already know about her.
And she's the type of person that can play that strong, working mother, like head of the household woman.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with him staying home and
No, not
cooking and stuff like that. I think that they made a joke of it, obviously, because, it's a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Or made him, like, crying and being the bitch in the house.
Because, they kind of made him that way from childhood.
Yeah, he's double dribbling. Who bounces the ball with 2 hands? What a weirdo.
Can't even catch the ball.
Can't even catch the ball.
Like, remember later on in the movie, they call that play, and part of the play is bouncing the ball off of his head because they know he's going to miss the catch.
Can't catch it. And I do like that they make, instead of making the black guy the basketball hero, he's the worst person on the
He's
team.
the worst one.
I got a fun fact about her you probably already know about,
Okay.
but some people might not know. Maya Rudolph is the daughter of R&B singer Minnie Riperton.
I did not know that.
No? Do you know who Minnie Riperton is? Loving you. is
Oh, look who's still
easy
awake.
'cause- Smashing in the motherfucking building. Brr, brr, brr. Is easy cause you're beautiful. That's her mama.
Do,
Do, do, do, do. Hit it, Smashley.
Reggie?
That was better than either one of us could do, though.
I like the way Dave Chappelle does it.
Oh. Reggie. We will definitely do that. I can't wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reggie has left the
the
building.
building.
Whack!
Yeah, so that is her mother.
Uh-huh.
But she did die of cancer when Maya was 6. So she didn't get to know her that well. Do you know what Minnie Riperton looked like?
No.
Ever seen? She's light skinned. I mean, Maya Rudolph is half white, half black.
What it do? Proper light skin.
Yeah, and she had like a little cute little afro, and she put like baby breaths, flowers in it.
Oh,
She's just
okay.
so cute. There's a picture of her holding like baby Maya when she's like 2 or 3. It looks like
That's cute.
it was just so cute.
We're gonna do Who's Your Caddy this summer.
Yeah,
We should.
You guys need to vote out there for our summer movies. Go onto our
we put it up
Instagram
there. It's on the highlights.
on the highlights.
Y'all.
And we already talked about this. It's something I learned, but I learned it last year, I guess. Maya's husband, Paul Thomas Anderson.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, they've been together since like 2001, I think it is.
Oh.
And here's something I learned about her. She is childhood friends with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Really?
So random, right?
Yeah. It's a little weird.
She is just amazing. I didn't really find too many fun facts about her for this movie, so I am saving the good ones for it.
Well, she's got a new show coming out called Bless the Hearts. She plays Betty Hart, but I think this is a cartoon series.
Okay.
So she does the voice of Betty Hart. So
Okay.
keep killing it, Maya Rudolph, because you really, really are fucking working constantly.
Yes,
Constantly.
Queen. Well, okay, so you know the Water Wizard, the water park that they go to?
Oh, yeah.
It is the same water
Up
park.
there in your sketchetone, eh?
She's like, let's
What's up,
do
ladies?
this. What's up, ladies?
You're from around these parts.
They're like, his voice was so high.
You're from Saskatchewan. That's up in Canada, eh?
You did a good job.
You American ladies, you've been to Saskatchewan, eh?
So like moving his muscles. Maya Rudolph also filmed a movie at that same exact water park on the way back in 2013. So apparently, she likes that water park.
Okay.
Or she liked filming there. I haven't seen the way back, but
Well, we're not going to move past this man because this man is amazing, but we have already talked about him, Mr. Chris Rock.
Pookie.
Pookie, my dude.
So yeah,
Pookie.
I don't have any fun facts on him.
Bigger and blacker. Go watch it. Just saying.
Please watch the reruns of his show.
I like
Shit was
his
funny.
his comebacks in this one. To a degree. Some of them are a little cheesy.
Like what?
Like when he's talking about her toe all the time and renaming her toe.
Tobo
Tobo
Cap.
Cop and Toby Bryan over here.
Okay,
However, he does get her every once in a while.
I feel
Like when she sits on something, I must have sat on your adding machine. Now I know what happened to the fish tank.
What I'm saying is, he's supposed to be the cheesy dad who does dad jokes.
Uh-huh.
The rest of them don't do dad jokes. They do fucking real jokes. But he's the one who
Okay.
does the dad jokes. That's how I feel like he is.
Yeah, to a degree. I could see that.
Yeah.
He's just he's I wouldn't say he's more feminine than the other guys. He's
just more
more
sensitive.
sensitive. Yeah,
More
that's
sensitive.
the word. Yeah, definitely more sensitive.
I feel like we don't really know the jokes that happen in this movie because the first cut of this movie was 3 hours and 12 minutes long.
Oh my god, do an extended cut.
Yeah, so
Please do an
I'm
extended
sure there
cut.
was, and a lot of it was improv of them reeling on each other, just talking shit. That like the kids really didn't know.
Yeah, it's almost like Harlem Nights, where the funniest shit
Yeah.
ended up off camera.
Well, I mean, like that was on camera, but the kids, you know, they're professional actors who are waiting for their cue, but there's not really a cue line because these guys are just spitting off shit on the top of their heads. So
Okay.
they have to like. So that could be another reason why you said like some of the kids really didn't shine is because if you're not an improver, it's hard to like roll with that.
Yeah. And these guys went to Second City, they went to UCB, they went to, you know,
Saturday
Improv
Night
Olympics.
Live, man.
You know, they did all the work to be professional improvisers
Yeah.
for years, forever they did all this. And it's not something that you can learn in a day, in a month, or even in 6 months. This shit takes a long time to get good at.
Yeah, and I bet the kids learned a lot
Oh yeah, absolutely.
from working with such
You know,
great professionals.
it must have been a hell of a privilege just to work on this project.
Yeah.
Especially when you got Joe Dirt on stage with you.
Now, if we're gonna talk about which character is most likely me, I'm gonna have to say that it's him.
David Spade, yeah.
Yeah. The single one.
I don't wear pants in my house. I'm not wearing them at yours. Sorry, buddy.
I don't wear a bra at my house. I'm not wearing one at yours. Like, that would be me.
That was a man's ass?
Oh, I almost put that, like, every time you see a man's ass. Because you see two men's asses in this movie.
Which
you see
other
David
one?
Spade, and then you see one of the guys when they come down the water slide. They have,
Oh,
like, their
yeah. He's
pants,
got
like,
it all the way
all
up
the
his
way
butt cheeks.
But I feel like I would be him, the drunk one that sleeps on the couch and is hitting
Wakes
on
up in
everybody.
the closet.
I've never woken up anywhere I didn't fall asleep.
Oh, I have.
Really?
Weird experience.
I mean, when I was a kid, like a little
That's
kid.
not what I meant to do.
When I was a little kid, I used to sleptwalk, like, I would
Oh, did you?
sleepwalk once in a while. But other than that, like, I've never been so drunk that, like, I passed out in my room and then ended up on the kitchen floor or something weird under the table.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's never.
I got you.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I haven't found the right spirit that makes me
I wonder if that still happens to Monique. I know she used to sleepwalk.
put her business in the streets. Monique, please comment and write below. Let us know if that still happens to you, boo.
We worry about you.
We do.
We just
I
want to
don't
make
think
sure
it
you're
has.
okay.
I have spent
And that the
night at her
keys are
house.
locked up at night.
Yeah, I was offered to go party with her and my cousin. They're all bar hopping
Where?
in Long Beach, and I told
Tonight?
them, yeah,
Get in the car. This has been an episode of Lights Camera
cocktails.
Cocktail.
And I told them I was like, we haven't started the show yet, so
Dude, that's my bad.
it's okay.
It's been a long one.
No worries.
Well, David Spade, I like his character in this one. I think it's hilarious. And for some reason, as he's gotten older, he's been playing this character a lot. Have you seen me hit the camera before?
No, never.
Never, right? No. He just wrapped up a series a few years ago called Rules of Engagement,
Oh,
where he plays this rich freaking, it's almost like he inherited his money. He doesn't work at all, but he sleeps with different women constantly.
well, that sounds like his real life.
Yeah.
He is known for being
A
a
little whore?
notorious bachelor.
Nice.
Apparently, I guess he's the new George Clooney, since George Clooney's locked up. Chang Chang. So, I mean, he constantly is surrounded by gorgeous women and has made his way around Hollywood. And I feel like that his character does work
Okay.
because all the other characters, I don't know, does Rob Schneider have kids?
He has 3 kids.
Oh, what? No, in real life.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Because the other ones, I believe they all have kids in real life.
I'm sure they all do.
Adam Sandler and Chris Rock, I know definitely. I think Kevin James.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if Rob Schneider does, but Joe Dirt does not, man.
Yeah.
Got his
exactly.
mullet and his truck.
Fucking Joe Dirt and Tommy Boy.
It's Joe
and
Dirtay.
Bench warmers. Don't you try and church it up, boy. Your name is Dirt.
Dirtay.
Hell no. I'm a rocker, man.
I
Here's
like
my
that
favorite
movie.
bands. Van Halen, not Van Hagar.
No. No, he's hilarious.
He really is. Yeah. I think
And I do love Tommy Boy and Black Sheep.
Black
Those are
Sheep, that's the one I wasn't
hilarious.
thinking about. Well, he's got a couple of movies coming out right now. Or not movies. One's a movie, one's a TV series. Called The Wrong Missy is the movie. And the other one's an untitled HBO project.
I mean, he always stays on TV. He
Mm-hmm.
was on 8 Simple Rules after.
SNL.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, start.
Well,
As most of these guys started on SNL.
No, after What's His Face died on 8 Simple Rules, he took his spot.
I've never seen the show.
Smashley! 8 Simple Rules! Who died on there?
And cue Tired Smashley.
Oh, I forgot.
I don't
She's
know.
tired too.
Either way, let's talk about Rob Schneider's wife,
From
Miss
Three's
Joyce Van.
Company.
Oh, John Ritter.
John Ritter. I didn't watch it either, but I knew who the fuck was on it.
You off camera.
I thought she was over there for a second.
Come on over if you want to be part of the show.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Joyce Van Patten.
Wait, I have a David Spade fun fact.
Oh, give me a David Spade fun fact.
It's very random, has nothing to do with this movie, but he has a tattoo of a cartoon character,
On his ass.
Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, on his left bicep, and that was given to him by Sean Penn.
Really?
I thought that was pretty funny.
That's awesome.
I wonder if Sean Penn's like a good artist. Can he draw?
Oh, he actually drew it? Or
I don't know.
like,
He tattooed
bought
it.
it for him.
It said it was given to him. I don't know. See, with a tattoo, if you say it's given to him, that usually means that he's doing it.
Drawing it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I let Sean Penn's drunk ass give me a tap, but that's just me.
I don't know. Well, Joyce Van Patten, we talked about it earlier. She's so sweet and so understanding in this movie. And she has been working forever. You know, she has a lifetime of
Name something I might have seen her in.
Your Marley and Me.
I didn't watch it because I knew it was sad.
Well, damn.
Well,
You said something, so I just
Okay.
threw something out there.
I'm sorry.
The Good Wife.
Okay.
Did you see that one?
The show?
No, the movie.
No. I thought you were talking about The Good Wife, like the TV show.
She was in Desperate Housewives. She did a couple of spots on there. But, I mean,
now
the
that
woman
I
has
watched.
154 credits.
Brr, brr, brr. That bitch. Wow. Okay. Well, she old, so she been in the game.
Yeah.
I am older than all of you
She
guys.
was born in 1934.
God
So
damn.
when she filmed this movie, that means she was 75.
With these 40-something-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, since I'm the oldest person here, and the mama was like, that's damn right, for damn right, or something like that. What did you say? That's for sure.
I don't know
love it.
what she says. Mama Ranzoni got big.
She's
Oh, Lenny, you such a big success.
here, come on, give mama a kiss.
Uh-huh.
She kept trying to kiss him. He's like,
A spicy quesadilla you got yourself, Lenny.
yeah, she tastes good.
I bet. She comes right back at her.
I love that she's like farting all the time. And she's
Oh
like,
my God,
she blames it on the
terrible.
dog. We should get ourselves a
Curly,
dog.
shame on you.
We should get ourselves a dog. We should get ourselves a water buffalo. God damn.
Oh my God. Okay, so where do you start with Rob Schneider? He's so good.
He is so good. He's so funny.
Favorite character he's ever played? Go.
Hot chick.
Nice.
It's me, Jessica.
I'm gonna go with the Asian guy from I don't know pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Oh.
Soki
Oh.
kamikate.
I also,
Nishimasu, Soki, stupid cow. Hi, sorry.
Douche Bigelow, man. Mel Bigelow.
Deuce Bigelow was good.
Someone say steak.
Did you say steak?
I said mustake. Oh, you got me all so hungry.
Back when Big Boy was big.
When Big Boy was big, now he's a little skinny boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say Rob Schneider does have kids because he had his TV show called The Real Rob, and I believe that there was kids incorporated into that show.
Okay, I never saw
So.
it. They gave him a reality show?
He had a reality show, yeah. They got 3 seasons.
Oh, shit. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
But in this movie, he plays a sensitive little hippie, you might say,
Well,
who
Rob
loves older women and always has.
Snyder's character is big into organic food and drinks and stuff like that. And this is a big takeoff of Rob Snyder's real life, who is also a health nut in that sense. that's why I think that a lot of this, I feel like the concept of the story came out in the 90s. I don't think it was fully built out until they were old grown men where they, he can just kind of pick what he wants to take from everybody's real life,
Sure.
But yeah, I think he was hilarious. I wonder how he even stays around with them because they make fun of him so much. So much.
So much.
Like,
That's all they do anytime he walks up. Like,
they
"Man,
laughed
you guys
at
don't
him
get
while
it."
he was singing, which I thought was kind of fucked up but really funny.
It was fucked up, but it was super funny.
But I have to say, he was singing pretty good for that song. Is an extremely tough song to sing.
Holy Maria.
And he's dancing with the fucking picture. $20, he goes down on one knee.
And Chris
Ron.
Rock's face is like, no.
No, you had to give him the money.
Down he goes. God damn it.
He's like, eh.
Grow up, will ya?
He's like, oh, don't cry.
He's an incredible character actor.
Yeah.
His ability to transform himself into different characters is really, really impressive.
Yeah. He has over 100 different characters and voices.
In his head at any one time.
I'm not going to say in his head he's nuts, but in his repertoire of things he can do. He's
Okay.
got over 100. I read that. I was like, damn.
I got you.
Get it, Rob?
That's crazy. Well, this person has really only one, and all she needs is one. And that's Selma Hayek.
I'm really excited to talk about that bitch because I love her. Dude, I would totally go gay for her. She's so
Would you?
gorgeous. Yeah.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Her accent doesn't get on my nerves.
No.
She
It's
picks
just
good
the right
movies.
amount of, you can understand it, no problem, but it's also still very thick.
Yeah. Where you don't have to be like, wait, what'd you say? No, I don't have to do that. It's just, I don't know. I fucking love that bitch.
Yeah.
So I got a couple fun facts because this is our first Selma Hayek appearance on the show.
Yes, it is.
When it came to casting Selma Hayek, the studio's executives, they were not happy with her.
What?
They said that they wanted someone who was a little less ethnic for the role. But Adam Sandler was like, no. I already offered her the role. She already said yes. I don't want to hear anything else about this.
Good on him.
And I think that was a good idea because you got to have
She
mixed
played
race
this
kids. She played
Crazy dragon lady.
kinda, but most designers they're from Italy or France, or something somewhere exotic, and you're like, okay, so that kind of makes sense. She is gorgeous, and another time, I don't like that she's too ethnic to play his wife. That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Because Selma Hayek has been considered for roles and have been turned down for roles because of her race.
Yeah.
So, this one I read and I was like, I am so pissed that I found this out. Selma Hayek was considered for the part in A Beautiful Mind in 2001 as the wife,
That's too bad.
who was in real life from El Salvador. But they wanted to change the character and make her American, so she didn't get the role. So they didn't even want to stay true to the story. That kind of pisses me off.
As it should.
When white people out there see themselves in so many different ways on screen, and we have a small window, every other race has a small window of what we can see ourselves in, and it's usually in a negative light.
Mm-hmm.
And to have you base a story on a true event, and instead of just casting somebody who's already has a following, already has been nominated for, Oscars and stuff like that, and change it to someone who's white just to make white audience feel better. I guess that's what their mindset
That's
is.
their mind. Exactly. It's about the dollars.
But I have dollars. You
Yeah.
have dollars. And we see these movies. I go out of my way more to go see Crazy Rich Asians and a Medea movie or anything else because I know they need my money.
Yeah.
If
But
you-
they don't see it like that, and not everybody thinks like you.
I know.
Unfortunately.
Everyone think like me, please.
Yes,
God.
they do. They just
Don't
don't
admit
admit
it.
it.
It's my part. It's my part. But yeah, so
Well, the time has come to talk about
I got
a
one
fun
more.
fact that you have
I
beforehand.
got one more.
You better
Selma
wrap it up.
Hayek.
I'm fading
I know you
fast.
are. One more Selma Hayek fact. Selma Hayek has a song about her. Did you know that? About her and her daughter.
No.
And you will never guess who wrote this song and performs this song for her.
Salinas.
No.
Who?
The one, the only, Prince.
What?
Has a song called Valentina, which is named after her daughter.
Really?
And the song is, "Hey Valentina, tell your mama she should give me a call."
No shit.
Yeah.
That's about Selma Hayek.
Oh yeah, the whole song is about how fucking fine she is and how everybody, because he had a crush on her, how everybody loves her. She was a Hollywood star, and he's basically saying, "Tell her to give me a call when she's done chasing you down the hall and all this other shit." That's how fucking amazing Prince is. Wrote a song about that bitch. All right, that's all I got on Selma.
Okay, well, we can talk about Adam Sandler until the cows come home, but don't nobody got time for that. So I'm gonna list my 3 favorite movies of his.
Go.
The Wedding Singer.
Yes.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Okay.
And lastly, I might go with Big Daddy.
Okay.
It's a damn good movie.
Happy
Nice.
Gilmore, Big Daddy, Wedding Singer.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I love
got
anything
you.
that flashbacks to the 80s.
Yeah.
He is, in real life, if you didn't know this, a fantastic basketball player. He plays basketball at least
Loves basketball.
plays it about once or twice a day.
At Poly Pavilion, right?
Somewhere.
Or he used to play pickup there.
I don't know. I would love to see him. And you can see that in that one shot of him throwing the ball over his back into the hoop. That's real. No
Yeah,
cutaways.
yeah. You can't fake that.
Another cool fun fact is that Adam Sandler's wife in real life shows up in this movie. She is in this film, and at the end, when the guy runs up to the kid and he steals his cannoli, he's like, "Oh, is that the cannoli?" And he eats it.
Mm-hmm.
That's his wife, and those are his kids.
Oh.
So Adam Sandler put his own fam bam in this shit. But yeah,
Did you seriously just take your daughter's cannoli?
he's like,
It's from Fragilio's. Leave me alone.
"I hope you choke."
No, he's like, don't choke.
Oh, don't
Daddy."
choke, Daddy. And that's all I have on Adam Sandler because I figure we will talk about
We
him.
will talk about him so much. So fucking much.
Okay.
I did watch an old comedy sketch of his the other day about when Woody Harrelson was a guest on SNL and he's taking his shirt off at the beach. Everybody has a different reason why they don't want to take their shirt off.
Oh.
So Chris Farley doesn't want to take it off because of his weight. Adam Sandler doesn't want to take his off because he has a weird belly button, as he describes it. It's not a weird belly button. He's got basically like a 6-inch finger hanging out of his belly button.
That's gross.
It was disgusting looking. Yeah.
So-
Meanwhile, what's his name? The ladies' man. What is his name? Tim Meadows.
Sex in the butt.
No. Push in the tush. No, Tim Meadows walks by and he's like, "Hey, let me get some relish and mustard. And if I get a bun, can I have that? I'm kind of hungry."
I did watch Weekend of this week with Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. You ever seen it? It's a Netflix movie.
Okay.
And Adam Sandler is like the average Joe, working hard class. And his daughter is marrying Chris Rock's son, who Chris Rock is like a famous Hollywood surgeon. So he's like rich as shit and all the shit they have to go through. Hilarious. But since we're wrapping this show up, we do have some sad news. Obviously, you
do,
guys have
yeah.
heard of this.
Yeah, he's the last person that I wanted to talk about tonight.
No, go ahead.
So, Mr. Cameron Boyce
Yes.
plays Adam Sandler's son in this. Little Keithy.
Mm-hmm.
Keithy Fader.
With a cute freckles.
Yeah, and he can dance his ass off.
I like.
I like when he's dancing next to the car and
Yes,
his son's phone's
phone
going
goes
off.
and he's like,
Gangsta, bitch.
in his like suit,
Uh-huh.
looking all fucking pimp with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he sadly passed away this week.
Yeah.
Literally a day after we decided we
Yeah,
were gonna
like-
do this movie.
Maybe like 2 days after.
Yeah.
At the very most.
So
Yeah. And it was very sudden. It was very tragic.
he died in his sleep.
He did die in his sleep.
From a seizure. From what
Yeah, from
I've
a
been
seizure.
told.
And apparently he had medical conditions that he was being treated for.
yeah,
But unfortunately, he passed away. Yeah.
he did.
It's a damn shame. He was only 20 years
He was
old.
only 20 years old and had 35 projects under his belt. Not only including this, but he was in some Disney shows. Did Jesse, is that one of them? And he
Jesse
in
was one of them.
The Descendants, which is out now.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the third season just dropped.
And he did complete the third season.
That's what I was talking to a coworker whose daughter is really young, and she told her like, oh, you know, he died, and she was like, what? Why? Does that mean he's not gonna be in the next season? Like, she was like really like heartbroken, and I was like, dang, that's like tough to like think about when you're that age. That one of your Disney stars
Yeah, exactly.
dies. Like
this-
not like an ex Disney star.
we were
like,
talking
still
about
on
this
there.
the other day. Yeah, he's still on there. Like, this is like, imagine if Zac Efron died while High School Musical was being filmed.
A lot of people would have
like freaking Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
Hillary Duff died while Lizzie McGuire was still in the air. You know, that's the equivalent of what's going on right now.
Yeah, and I feel sad for his fans,
This was
and his family.
2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah, this like just happened. I don't think he's had a funeral yet.
No. Yeah.
But I do have a really cool fun fact about him.
Hmm.
His mother is white and his father is black, and
Really?
his grandmother Joanne Allen is one of the Clinton 12.
The what?
Clinton 12.
What is that?
They were the first 12 black people to ever integrate into public white schools. Ever.
Oh, okay.
So they went through hell for us to be able to go to school with white people.
Yeah.
They were getting spit on. They had death threats. They had to have, cops escort them in and out of school because people were threatening them. Like the first day they show up, they can't even get into the school because parents are like, fuck that shit. You're not coming to integrate. So I always kind of figured that he was mixed with black, but he's so light that, you can't really notice. But like without these 12 students, we would not be where we are today. So I thought that was extremely cool that, he is connected to that. And Disney Channel did a cool thing on Black History Month with him and his family and his grandmother who's still alive. And they went to the school and walked around. There's statues of the 12 that walked in there. And he was like, it's just, I've always my whole life heard this story. And he's like, but this is the first time I've ever been here. And it's crazy that, within my grandmother's lifetime, like this was an issue when it's not an issue now. And, and I thought it was really cool that Disney Channel would do something like that.
Yeah, it is.
Find a real hero to, connect them to these kids. Like, oh, now these kids are going to remember this because of him.
Yeah.
Sad. So R.I.P.
Well, Cameron, we are very sad to see you go. You had a very bright career and a very promising life ahead of you, and it's a really, really terrible loss.
Yeah.
I do know that he had some charities that he liked to work with.
Yes. So you know what time it is.
I know what time it is.
It's time for Z for the people. So, like you said, Cameron was very big into giving back. So we found a charity that is on his page. His family and friends suggested that in honor of him, you donate to this charity. And I found this and I thought this was super fucking cool. And I see why he would be passionate about this. So it's called the Thirsty Project. Is something that Cameron felt passionate about. So in 2008, 19-year-old Seth Maxwell, living here in Southern California, had coffee with a friend at a coffee shop, and he found out that there is a shortage of water in the world. And waterborne diseases kill more children in the world than anything else because they can't get access to clean water. So after this, he got signs from everywhere. He said the next day he went to a movie, and whatever movie he was seeing, they were talking about people not having water to drink. He said he went to church, and whatever their sermon was at church was about how we need to give because there's people who don't even have water to drink. And so he was like, this is coming up too much that like I need to do something about this. So he got 8 of his friends. They pulled their money together. They had about $70, and they went down to Hollywood Boulevard here, and they passed out free water to people. And when people would ask like, why are you giving free water out? They would tell them like, yo, we're doing this because people don't have water in the world, and we want you to donate, what you can. So in that one day, they got over $1,000 in donations for people being like, that's such a good thing that you're doing. Here's 20, here's 5, here's 10, here's $1, whatever. So it grew from that, and it turned into them speaking at schools. There's a lot of water charities, but they said that they're missing one part of people out there, and that's children and students. So they go to junior highs and high schools and college campuses, and they tell kids like, this is what's happening. People your age are dying because they can't get water, or the water they're getting is dirty sewage water or from a river or lake or whatever. And this isn't good, and we need to change it. So within this time, they have raised over $8 million, and they build wells. And this charity is like very rare in like charities status because 100% of what you give literally goes to building these wells. It's not like only 15%, 20% of this goes to it and the rest goes to pay us. No, all of this money goes to these wells. And so if you feel passionate about this, go to thirstproject.org. You can give $25, and $25 will give one person safe water for life.
Wow.
So that is my Z for the people. For Cameron, I hope that he appreciates that. And if this is something that affects you, you guys go out there and do something about it, because that shit is real.
We all need it.
Yeah. So we're done.
Are we done?
We made it.
Holy shit. Right at 2 a.m. I mean, we got one thing left to do. But...
Okay, 2. 1, please write us at Lights Camera Cocktail, Gmail, no S,
.com.
Please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that shit. Please follow us. We posting all the time. Follow us on everything. Tell people about us. I guess that's it. So it's time for next week.
Spread the word that is Lights Camera Cocktail.
You spread that word, and you give them a fun fact about where the word cocktail came from.
So let's, we're going to be much more prepared. I'm going to get much more sleep for next week. I apologize for being so tired on this one, you guys. It's been a rough week. But we thank you for sticking with us.
There you go.
And let's see if we can't knock out this scene.
We have not read this, so here we go.
I'll tell you what. You want me to start it? I can start from like right here.
Wait, you're this one?
Am I not?
Yes.
I thought I was.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm excited for next week.
Me too. This is going to be a good one, you guys.
And it's super easy to guess.
Yes.
Would you say crap face?
You shouldn't even be allowed to touch a baseball. Except for Rodriguez, you're all an insult to the game.
Come on. We'll take you on right here, right now. Come on.
Yeah. We play on a real diamond, Porter. You ain't good enough to lick the dirt off our cleats.
Watch it, jerk.
Shut up, idiot.
Moron.
Scab eater.
Butt sniffer.
Puss licker.
Fart smeller.
You eat dog crap for breakfast,
You
geek.
mix your weenies with your mama's toe jam.
You bob for apples in the toilet and you like it.
Y'all know what comes next. You play ball like a girl.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Tomorrow, noon, at our field. Be there. Buffalo butt breath.
Count on it, pee drinking crap face.
That was pretty good. And that's next week, you guys.
That is next week, you guys. Thank you so much for
Thank
sticking
you.
with us.
Jason's going to bed.
I am going to bed. I'm so tired.
I'm going to finish this drink and then I'm going to go to bed.
We're going to see you guys right here next week on Lights, Camera, Cocktails.
Cocktails. I want to get chocolate wasted.
I wish we would have gotten chocolate wasted.
I'm sorry. This was good, though.
This was a good drink, though.